Hey everyone, Juline Jordan. Welcome to CSX in the Kitchen. Glad to be back after a nice long holiday. Happy New Year to everybody. And we're going to have another great year here. We're going to shoot this kind of healthier meal today. Next episode, it's Valentine's Day. What are we going to make this year, you guys? Remember we made mug in a cake? Mug in a cake in a minute and a half in the microwave, and it was delicious. It was very rich. And but we had a good time. So we're going to make this Asian chicken lettuce wrap. And what makes it Asian are the water chestnuts, also hoisin sauce, which is an Asian barbecue, which is delicious. And you don't need very much of it because it's pretty pungent, pretty strong. And let's see, we've got garlic and ginger. That's a good couple of Asian ingredients. And we have some green onions and red bell pepper, the pop of color. Also, shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms are one of the meatiest mushrooms, and they're a little more expensive, but trust me, they're worth it. Make sure when you use shiitakes that you take the stems off because they're rather inedible. So I have the chicken cooking here. It's going to cook pretty fast, so once this gets going, we'll get all the other ingredients in. And the lettuce that I use, you can use bib lettuce, you can use any kind of lettuce you want, but I like a good old-fashioned iceberg lettuce. So we're going to have a great time with this, and it's healthy. So if you're trying to eat healthier this time of year, which I know a lot of people are, have you already broken your New Year's resolution? Have you already broken your New Year's resolution? Well, I have the key to success for that. Don't make them! Because usually most people break them. Does everyone agree with me? I don't know, Garrett, you're pretty on your path of health, so I think you would probably stick to it. He hates when I talk to him on camera, but I'll never stop. Okay, so this chicken's looking real good. Going in next are the shiitakes, and they also saute pretty fast. So we'll get those in. If you don't like mushrooms, you know what I always say, leave them out. Make all recipes your own with what you like. There's no hard, fast rules. You don't want to get too militant in the kitchen. You want to have fun because it's all about the end result. It's all about eating it. And I haven't made these for a long time. There's a very popular Asian restaurant, starts with a P, and then there's an F. And this is where I first had these lettuce wraps, and I thought, my God, these are delicious. And I'm not bragging, but I kind of like mine better because I use hoisin, and I'm a big fan of hoisin, which is like an Asian barbecue sauce. It's got a little tang, and it's not too hot. So I like to play it safe when I cook because people some people can't handle spice. So I don't use too much spice. And I let people salt and pepper their own stuff oftentimes. I'll do a little bit. We'll get that in there just a little bit, get it going. Okay, so we'll coat everything. I'm going to put a little more on. It's very strong stuff. Okay, this is the garlic and the ginger. And I used a lot, because it's just so good and adds so much delicious flavor. So we've got the garlic and the ginger in there, and you want to do it after you get all this going because there's nothing worse than burnt garlic. It's bitter and it's awful. Okay, I think we'll do the bell peppers next. Red bell pepper. I used a half a red bell pepper. See how pretty that is? Color is everything. Okay, and we'll do the water chestnuts, of which I keep wanting to call them macadamia nuts, but they're not. And I love the water chestnuts because they add that crunch and they take on the flavor of whatever you cook them in. All right, well, it's going to be a big year at WCSX. We have a lot of plans. And we have a lot of really great giveaways for the concert tickets. You know how it is. And money. Everyone likes free money, right? Who doesn't? If anyone says no, just turn this off, okay? Just kidding. So look how fast this is coming together. And you can make this quite easily. One of my little hacks that I like to do sometimes when I'm cooking, which I didn't do tonight, is to get the pre-made, pre-cut vegetables, and then the work is done for you. And you know what? It works and saves you some time. Okay, I try to work neat, so that's why I put things away here. And this is for the final result. So here are my lettuce cups. Everything's going to go right in there, and then we'll kind of roll it up a little bit and go for it. So if you've been cooking anything, I'd like to hear about it. You can send me pictures to my email. You can find that on the website, WCSX.com, and I might even post it. I do a daily rockin' recipe of the day, and I like to include listeners' recipes too. So let's do that more in 2019. Okay, it's time to put another little dab of hoisin in there, and then really coat the whole thing. And like I said, this is strong stuff. Okay, well, that's not working neatly. Whatever. It's the end result that matters. So yeah, if you have any ideas for any of my shows, I'm open to all of that, because you know what? We have a lot of great foodies who listen to the radio station, and I'll tell them my rockin' recipe of the day, and then they'll send me recipes. You can text them, by the way, to 248-398-WCSX, and I'll get that, and then I'll write you right back. I'll text you right back. Okay, I think this is looking good. No, it's probably going to be really hot, so I better be careful. And I always take too big of bites. It's just a bad habit of mine. Okay, so fill up the cup as much as you want. Get a little bit of everything in there. I don't know about trying this, you guys. This is really hot. Okay, well, the lettuce will cool it down, and if I burn my mouth, the skin will grow back. Really good. You definitely want to try this at home. Feed it to your family, feed it to yourself, and make enough for leftovers, because you'll want to enjoy these for days to come. And you know how things, when they sit, the flavors develop further? So you can do that. Eat it for lunch the next day, eat it for the next 3 days, whatever you want to do. No rules, and I won't give you any. It's great to have you back with us on CSX in the Kitchen, and we'll be back in a month.